So I watched the video that Musical made about an apology, and I'm about to get into it because of how fucking stupid it was. Apologies. Oh yeah, I should probably warn you. Multiple cursing languages, multiple trigger warnings for abuse, manipulation, sexual, sexual stuff. Just warning. Just so you know, warning on that before we get into it. If you're still here, thank you. So I watched the video, and I have to tell you, Musical is a narcissistic man who can't take any credit for fucking anything. I went and dissected this video very finely, and let me tell you what I heard and what really royally pissed me off this time, fellas. Look. Normally, let's just get to the meat and bones, right? Let's just get to the meat and bones. By the way, this is just spitballing. I don't have a script. I don't have anything in front of me. This is just pure, raw reaction to this stupid event that he's trying to put on. So we get into the video, and he's like, yeah, I had a relationship with a minor. Good, you admitted that part, okay? It was with their alters. Fuck no, it wasn't. You knew they were underage, shown in the text images before in my last video. Go watch it on you, and specifically. In this video, you admitted you knew they were underage. You admitted it, and yet you requested sexual photos, feet pics, by the way, if you don't know what I'm talking about. He requested feet pictures from them. So, tell me, how is that just staying to alters if you're requesting physical nudes from a minor? That doesn't sound like an alter thing, does it? No, that sounds like you knew you got sexual images from a minor, and on top of that, I received even more messages saying you wanted to fill them up like a Twinkie. Do you know how fucking disgusting that is? Do you even understand how fucking gross that sounds? That you were speaking that way to a minor. You're almost 30 years old. They were 17. What is going through your mind? I couldn't tell you. I don't think you even know at this point. On top of that, listening through this video, he says it all in this nice, sweet, and smooth voice. You don't think I didn't catch on to that? You think I didn't notice how you were speaking? You were trying to smooth it over, trying to smooth things out. It'll all be fine. No, it's not gonna be fine. With your lying, manipulative self, nothing of this is fine, all right? And I'm just gonna call you what you are. You're a pedophile, just straight up. That's what you are. I don't care if this video gets demonetized. Hell, it may even get taken down. Hell, I might even be striked. But this needs to be said. And I'm going to say it. And I don't care what happens to me because I'm doing the right thing. Anyway, moving on from that specific point, annoying as it is, we get into the video, and then I noticed something that you did. You mentioned their name. I and them specifically went out of our way to hide their name. And you said it. You said their name, which I'm not going to repeat here. But you said it. The victim's name. You said it multiple times after we specifically went out of our way to hide it, because I know you watched the video. You saw the screenshots. You saw that I bleeped things out. You saw that I covered things. You know why? They wanted anonymity so that people wouldn't go harass them. And guess what you did? You got people to harass them, or at least attempted to. Because guess what? People aren't that stupid, all right? People aren't that dumb. There's some dumb people on this planet. Maybe I'm one of them. People aren't dumb enough to realize what you're doing, all right? At least I recognize, and I think Nighttime probably recognized this too, you exposed them after they said all these claims about you, after we tried to keep them anonymous for their safety. That was really, really crappy of you. On top of everything, after doing everything that you did to them, you couldn't at least give them that. At the very least, you couldn't give them that. You had to take the one last thing they had away from them. You really are a class act. You really are, man. You had to take the one thing they had going for them to tell people to not feel scared for their life. Are you kidding me? And then you go into just trying to disprove all these claims. Guess what you don't have? Screenshots. You don't have any screenshots, man. So how am I supposed to know if they're true or not? And with the way you've already been acting, with trying to delete evidence from their server, deleting your Twitter, and trying to hide the evidence, and trying to kick and ban anyone who talks about it, and trying to go after people who talk about it, how am I supposed to believe you in any sort of way when I think you're just doing damage control? If you had to ask my opinion on it, which by the way, I'm going to state this, this is opinion, not fact. I think you're 100% guilty of everything they said if you're going out of your way to delete everything, hide everything, ban members, hide members, anybody who joins, you ban and kick immediately. And you're deleting messages and images and people and anybody that you probably had a relationship with. And you know what the scary part about all this is? They're probably not the only victim. In fact, I'm pretty sure they're not, because I've had people come to me over the last 2 days talking to me about this and claiming that you sent inappropriate images to them too. Granted, some of them were not minors. I will point that out. Some of them were not minors. But you still sent unsolicited sexual images to them. The amount of disgust I feel for you has never been any higher. I defended you when no one else would. When the YouTube platform turned on you, when you made that stupid tribal video, I stood in your ball court because I thought you were being the one being mistreated. And here you are, inflicting so much pain on so many people, and I just can't understand why. At first, when you left YouTube, I thought, oh yeah, maybe he's just tired, maybe he's just done, he's had too much drama, whatever. After finding out everything I have, was that really the reason? I have to ask. Sorry, getting back on track. As he goes through this video, he tries to disprove, he tries to shift the blame. He tries to blame the victim multiple times. The apology was not at all sincere. In fact, it was hollow. As hollow as you can get. He is not at all sorry for what he did. He's sorry he got caught. And he's trying to frame it that he's going to therapy, that he's getting better. If you wanted to be better, you wouldn't have done this. You're only getting therapy because you got caught. You're only doing that because you got caught. If no one had said anything, you would still be doing it. That's the difference. If I hadn't made that video, if they hadn't come out, if people hadn't talked about it, you would still be doing it. Hell, you might still even be doing it right now. Who knows? I am disgusted by you. Absolutely mortified, disgusted. I don't think you deserve a YouTube channel, to be frank. Someone who would abuse their power, who would take advantage of somebody like that, does not deserve a platform on this site. They do not deserve to have anything on this platform. They don't deserve a Twitter, they don't deserve a Twitch, no YouTube, no Facebook, nothing. I think you need to get off the internet. I think you need to stay the heck away from the ASMR community, or any community in general with any underage fans. Because obviously you can't keep it in your pants. You took advantage of someone who, by their own admission, has problems. By their own admission, has some problems. And that's not even counting the fact they were a minor. You took advantage of that for your own sexual fantasies. I'm so mad at you, man. No, mad's not even the right word. I'm so far beyond that, it's not even calculable. Your apology made everything 10 times worse. You didn't apologize, you made life harder. Or at least you attempted to. Lucky people saw through your bullshit. Sorry about the rant. The video's over.